for being patient with us.
No. I would have loved to be here for a long time. But unfortunately, I have a 4 o'clock meeting with one of the very important Nigerians. If I knew that you will not finish, I came here at 12. If I knew you won't finish at 3, I would have wanted a 5 o'clock meeting. Why do I want that? I realized that 2 days ago, I spoke in a national summit on electoral reform. By the time I left, Senator Shehu Sani had abused me. I wish I were there, I would have abused him back. I know him very well, so he can't say things that I know what he knows that most of you don't know. I'd like to use the opportunity to let him know that he shouldn't try it again because I will expose him in public. And I'm not joking. The second one was another electoral reform summit. Robert Azibola, again, because I left, said there was a meeting in America. There was no meeting in America. There was absolutely no meeting in America. There was just one meeting, and we were invited to meet at the house of the Consul General of the American Embassy, the opposition. And I've said what the discussion was about. The discussion was from America, look, we don't want violence in this election. Opposition assures that there will be no violence. Then to government, don't rig election. That was all. Nobody went there to talk about Christian religion or Muslim religion. But anyway, that's not part of why we are here. If there's somebody who is confused amongst you, I am. I'm extremely confused. Why am I confused? I wanted to say my mind, but here seated with me is a very humble and friendly person, and I'm going to talk about his government. So how do I go about talking about his government? And then the question I asked Izzy and my friends who are editors, I said, are these not the same people that fought with us when we were fighting? They said they are. I said, so what has changed in journalism? Because they're no longer fighting. And in joking, I told them I think that the difference between journalists under the military, because if anybody said the military was chased out of government and that they achieved it without the journalist, the person is a liar. History will not forgive the person. You did. You played a majority role before they were chased out. The politicians came. Are you satisfied with the politicians? Are you? Okay, so why are you not writing about them? And I told my friends here that the reason why you're not writing about them, the reason why you're not writing about them, the reason why you're not writing about them is that the pot is bigger. The pot under the military was smaller, and the military alone was enjoying it. The politicians became smarter and expanded the pot. Everybody's inside shopping, so no need to talk. If not, even under the military, it's life. Even under the military, it's life. Are you better off now than that time? Somebody said yes. Chop by chop. Under the military. Okay, let's leave the military. Under Obasanjo. Let's start from the Obasanjo. Is life better under Obasanjo than now, or is life better now than under Obasanjo? Exactly. But under Obasanjo, we attacked him for the way he handled EFCC. We attacked him for everything. But now nobody's talking. Please forgive me. That's why I talk. 2 key reasons, apart from the pot being larger, ethnicity has got into politics, what's it called? Journalism. Ethnicity, simple. So you have South people owning most of the papers. You have people from somewhere else as a journalist. Nobody wants to write against his brother. Everybody's enjoying, even if your brother is bad. I made a statement. I said, Nigerians don't hate bad government. It's just that the bad president must come from my area. If the bad president is from your area, he's a wonderful man. He's trying his best. So for me, the journalist, if you don't join, it's like these people who are collecting money in the last election, 5,000, 2,000. After 5,000 naira pot of soup, the election would have been over. there was no more money, you start crying. We must, as a people, as Nigerians, agree to chase a government that is bad out of government through legitimate means of election. I looked at the main topic, democratic governance and national cohesion, the rule of creditors, and I looked at the sub-team. The same. If you're a literature graduate, it is called the writer and society. What is the role of the writer in the society? The writer is the mirror. He mirrors the society. Say, see your face. Look at your face here. Is your face fine or ugly? Somebody say it's fine. If you check well, you know where he comes from. It's one lesson our teachers taught us in university. Don't talk while eating. And it's not because I'm saying where I come from now. If your townsman enters, that's the same way you say it's fine. You actually say it's fine because it's your townsman. No, I want to be a Nigerian. I'm proud to go to a ceremony, and I asked Rochas that question 2 days ago. We were in the ceremony at ECOWAS, and the man, a rich man, is a billionaire, got up and said, I am donating, or I'm buying this book at the cost of 2 million naira on behalf of Amaechi. Who is this man? He said, I was a contractor in your government, and you gave me a contract without meeting me. 20 billion naira contract at that time. No, 2 billion. I said, I never met, I don't know this man. But that's not the question, that's not the issue. Ask me what I asked Rochas. Rochas, in Imo State, did you give any Rivers man contract? Because the man is from Imo State. And Rochas couldn't answer. Nigeria will be a country where anybody who comes from any part of Nigeria can survive in any part of Nigeria that he goes to. That's when Nigeria becomes a country. When I can go to Lagos and survive in Lagos, when you can buy land in Port Harcourt and survive in Port Harcourt, when you can go to Kano and survive in Kano, worship freely. I'll end by repeating what I have always said. I have friends here. When I became governor, I set up an advisory council. Advisory council, 60% of them were journalists. Most of them are here. If they say it's a lie, I will call their names. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. What you don't laugh is that you can't attribute.
Maybe the mic wants to be off.
You can't attribute whatever he said, Amaechi succeeded, to me alone. There were journalists who helped to advise me on things to do. There were only 2 places I disagreed with them: free education and free healthcare. Their argument that it was not sustainable. No, well, yeah, an aircraft, yes. Yes, I said I would buy it. They said I shouldn't buy. But whether I bought aircraft or not, I continued with my free education and free healthcare until I left government. Now, I will end with this statement that I always said when I was a governor. Government is complaining about insecurity. Do you know what the cause of insecurity? If you provide the people with poverty, if you don't provide them with legitimate means of livelihood, they will provide for themselves illegitimate means of livelihood, true or false. So I can't say my house and die when you're chopping the money and I'm not surviving. I will kidnap you. That's the reason for the kidnap. You say it's Boko Haram is this. Whatever you say, the reason why you're seeing all the things you're seeing, that we cannot drive out at night freely unless you have a bulletproof car. The reason why Nigerian politicians are using bulletproof car is that they have denied the ordinary citizens the right to survive. So if you refuse to create legitimate means of livelihood for Nigerian citizens, they will create for themselves illegitimate means of livelihood. And those 2 of them are economy. They are industries. So there is the kidnapping industry or security industry at larger framework, and sub-framework, the kidnapping and all that. I pray that all of us will survive, and I will put in place a means to check the excesses of the politicians. Thank you very much.
Thoughts there, and we would now next like to call the National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Professor Netangwe Yilwada. A round of applause for him as he comes to the podium. Thank you. Thank you.